I'm Engineer Calvin Jagongo, County Manager for Kenya Power, Siaya. Today we've had the opportunity to meet members of the public here at Siaya, Tingare, to talk about a menace, vandalism of our power infrastructure, which is basically economic sabotage. And I'll give an example. Mzee here was lamenting that in their village in Ukalama, they don't have power. Yet, instead of going to serve Ukalama, we are now trying to restore power at Siaya, which has been vandalized. So you can see how much this derails development plans and agenda by the government. We were here basically to emphasize to the public to be our support partners in trying to end this menace. If the public stops getting supply through irregular means, then that is one of the ways we are going to stem this tide of conductor vandalism and infrastructure vandalism. This is escalating more and more within the jurisdiction of the county, and we are trying to work very closely with the National Government Administration team so that we are able to curb this habit, and we appeal to members of the public to volunteer useful information that can lead us to make arrests and basically to nip this in the bud. We are grateful for the Siaya team led by the chief of this location. We are grateful to the office of the Ugunja supporting the Waziri Wandai for being very instrumental in organizing this particular event. We believe we will have many more of such, but we would like to be talking success stories instead of lamenting how much our infrastructure is being vandalized. And this is public property, and members of the public are urged to be vigilant in supporting us to take care of our infrastructure. Thank you.
I'm Nicholas Gwadi. I stand in for the people as the coordinator of programs to do with electricity in Ugunja constituency. And I do represent the people's pleas and the people's request to the relevant authorities. Especially we work so closely with the Kenya Power, REREC, and generally the Ministry of Energy. And today we are here with Kenya Power and the community and the Ngao, the national government administrative organization led by the chief of North Uholo. The main aim of being here is to establish a way in which we can partner as the community, the Kenya Power and Lighting Company, and the local administration towards enhancing security of the infrastructure that supply power and energy to our homes. We have realized that the Kenya Power infrastructure have fallen prey of vandalism, and it has been happening across the constituency. The trend has been increasing by day. It began by Lower Mbira, where we just visited this morning. The following week, it was here in Tingare. The next week, it was in Luoka. And the week after that, it was somewhere in Lolwe, Sidinde ward. So it is a trend where vandalists do target the Kenya Power lines, and they do away with long conductor wires. Here alone, we have estimated that they did away with over 2 kilometers of conductor wire. And we have agreed with the community that moving forward, there is a role that the community is going to play towards giving intelligence information and also keeping watch of the power lines so that they report any suspicious activity. The Kenya Power has also told the community what they should expect as far as matters to do with the power connections, installations, and the establishment of new networks and protection of the existing networks are concerned, and the role they're going to play also to enhance that. We have also agreed that the Ngao, the Kenya Power, are going to partner even in the new last mile projects that we are going to expect to be happening very soon. So for me, I'm very happy, and I want to assure the CS for Energy, Honorable, or James Opio and I, that we are going to support the Ministry of Energy, the Kenya Power, and the REREC parastatals in ensuring that we secure what have been brought to us by government that is investing in such kind of economically transforming initiatives. Whether it will be agreed now at the professional level, at that level, that all the illegal lines that have been constructed by these quacks should be deconstructed and recovered by Kenya Power, we are going to support that. Whether it is going to be a directive from the government that moving forward, they are going to do away with the private contractors, we will support that. Whatever thing the Kenya Power and the Ministry of Energy is going to decide upon realization that something needs to be done towards securing this thing, we are going to support as a people. And most importantly, we are going to do our part as the people towards ensuring that everything has been realized to safeguard what we have been given, because these are very expensive projects. Thank you.
My name is Gerald Opondo, Senior Chief, North Uholo location. Today we have had a very fruitful engagement with the members of the public, Tingare community, together with the KPLC staff and the Ngao fraternity in the area, and made several resolutions. One, that henceforth we are going to conduct several barazas, majorly to sensitize wananchi on their role. Number two, we are going to ensure a partnership between KPLC staff and the Ngao, especially for those mega projects which are supposed to be done within our areas of jurisdiction. The reason being, we want to ensure that at the initial stages of these projects, wananchi get to know the contractors and the people they are working with on the ground, so that we mitigate against any attempt in future to vandalize or to steal KPLC materials or property, simply because some quacks were engaged in the process of coming up with those structures. Number three, we are going to ensure that we have constant engagement, especially with our youths who lack jobs, because we realize that a majority of culprits, suspects, some of whom have even been arrested and taken to court but released on bail, are getting into this act because of lack of jobs. We are going to have engagements with them to ensure that they engage in activities which have provisions within the Constitution and the laws of Kenya. Number three, the public has a responsibility to give intelligence information wherever there is a suspicious act about activities which are likely to jeopardize the programs of KPLC and REREC within our jurisdictions. So majorly, those are some of the resolutions we have come up with.
My name is called Martabel Ogunde. I'm a member of Uaya community, and today I came here as a community member. We had a very fruitful baraza with the KPLC officials, officials of Gao, and the baraza was organized by our chief, our local chief. We have learned a lot today. One thing that we have learned as a community is that we can be able to identify the real KPLC officials and the conmen. Some of the lines that were fixed the other day have been vandalized. And today as we talk, 2 kilometers of wires are missing. Unfortunately, the victims are known and some have been arrested. But the community is crying that we feel that no proper action has been taken, because they are still walking around here, having been left by the court on bond. But coming back, they have gone ahead and even stolen some other meters, which they have sold in our neighboring sub-county. So as a community today, we have vowed that we are going to take security as a very serious matter, and that from today, we are going to take care of the lines to avoid vandalism, that anybody that is found will be dealt with accordingly. And I want to thank APLC for what they are doing. They are really trying their best. So it is upon us as a community to also do our very best. To our CS, Opio and I, we are happy with what you are doing. Our villages are going to be lightened. And today, as we have heard from the list, mapping has been done. And sooner or later, most of the villages are going to have electricity. Otherwise, we are very thankful for the meeting of today that has come up with very many resolutions that the chief has just talked about.
Kwa majina naitwa Vincent Omundi Asoma. Mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa. Leo tumeamua ya kwamba kama wakaaji wa Iwaya ya kwamba yoyote tutapata amepanda pole ya stima na yeye sio mtu wa power, ajue ya kwamba tutamgeuza sengenge.
Kuteremusha yeye.
Tunateremusha wewe kama mawe. Juu hatuwezi kaa mahali penye tunaletewa vitu yenye tunaweza kutusaidia na wewe unakuja kuharibu. Mama yoyote anajua kijana yake ni mhalifu, ni mwizi wa vitu ya stima, ambia yeye aenda ishi Nairobi, si hapa.
Ama binguni.
Kuanzia leo.
Ama binguni.
Sisi kama wanabodaboda tumeweka kwamba tutazunguka mpaka tuone vitu zetu tumengoja vizuri na tumelinda. So wenye wamejua wako hapa area na ni wezi wa mita na waya, na kuomba wewe leo enda kata gari uende Nairobi. Juu mheshimiwa waweza katuletea vitu na wewe kazi yako ni kuja kukupora. Mambo hiyo tumekataa na tumekataa kabisa.
Wajipange.
Na wajipange. Tunakuja.
Wanawachelewa.
Asante.
Shingo yake.
Sasa. Mama chancho saidi stima mabere kanye. But ncho poko no lupe yode.